worked out that way.
Right.
Yeah.
Go, Josh. Doing great, Josh.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Village Board meeting of October 8th. Please join us in our Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Roll call, Mrs. Thomas.
Trustee Willis.
Here.
Trustee Harris-Jones.
Here.
Trustee Heiferman.
Here.
Trustee Mason.
Here.
Trustee Roman.
Here.
Trustee Opid.
Hi.
President
Here,
Holt.
sorry.
President Hopel.
Here. Representing staff this evening, to my left, our village manager, Napoleon Haney. To my right, our village attorney, Chris Cummings. To the audience's right, our police chief, Denise McGrath. Finance director, Amy Zakowski. Economic and community development director, Angela Maceras. And public works director, Josh Berman. The minutes of September 24th. Any additions or corrections, Trustee?
No.
Trustee Harris-Jones.
None for me.
Trustee Heiferman.
Hi, none.
Trustee Mason.
None for me.
Trustee Roman.
Nothing for
Trustee
me.
Opus.
Nothing.
May I have a motion to approve the minutes, please?
So move.
Second.
It's been moved by Trustee Mason, seconded by Trustee Willis. Roll call, please.
Trustee Willis.
Aye.
Trustee Harris-Jones.
Aye.
Trustee Heiferman.
Hi.
Trustee Mason.
Aye.
Trustee Roman.
Aye.
Trustee Opid.
Aye.
Minutes are approved. The claims list in the amount of $1,810,670.86. Comments or questions? Trustee Willis. Trustee Harris-Jones.
Nothing for me.
Trustee
I
Heiferman.
have no questions.
Trustee Mason.
No questions.
Trustee Roman.
No questions.
Trustee Opus.
I have no questions.
May I have a motion to approve the claims list, please?
So move.
Second.
Been moved by Trustee Opus, seconded by Trustee Mason. Roll call, please.
Trustee Willis.
Aye.
Trustee Harris-Jones.
Aye.
Trustee Heiferman.
Hi.
Trustee Mason.
Aye.
Trustee Roman.
Aye.
Trustee Opid.
Aye.
The claims list is approved. Of that very large claims list, $1,810,000, 4 items comprise the majority of that list. Our payment to the city of Chicago Heights for water was $324,000. Our state share of ambulance fees that was reimbursed to them was $715,000. Previously approved vehicle replacement was $182,000. And 1 month's employees' health insurance was $255,000. That came to almost $1.5 million, or 82% of that claims list. Hear from the audience. If anyone in the audience would like to address the board on any subject not on the agenda, please raise your hand. If not, oath of office, Chief.
Sergeant Strunk, if you could join me up front here. Ken Strunk initially served the Homewood Police Department from June 2003 till June 2014, where he served as a patrol officer, tactical officer, detective, patrol sergeant, and detective sergeant. He returned to Homewood PD in January 2023 through the lateral police officer application process. In February 2024, he participated in the sergeant promotional process and is the first promotion off that new eligibility list. Ken graduated from Bellevue Senior High School in Ohio. He attended Ashland University and Bowling Green State University, both in Ohio, and holds a Bachelor of Science in Criminal Justice. Sergeant Strunk is a graduate of Northwestern University School of Police Staff and Command. He previously served as a K-9 officer with Union Pacific Railroad and Norfolk Southern Railroad and a lieutenant for the Momence Police Department. Sergeant Strunk brings to us a wealth of knowledge and experience and is already certified as a juvenile officer, an evidence technician, an acting watch commander, a rapid deployment instructor, and a lead homicide investigator. His promotion was effective Sunday, October 6, 2024. Ken is joined tonight by his wife, Kristen. And Ms. Thomas, if you could administer the oath.
I state your name.
I, Ken Strunk,
Having been appointed
having been appointed
to the office of police sergeant
to the office of police sergeant
for the village of Homewood,
for the village of Homewood,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States,
that I will support the Constitution of the United States,
the Constitution of the State of Illinois,
the Constitution of the State of Illinois,
and the municipal ordinances of the village of Homewood,
and the municipal ordinances of the village of Homewood,
and that I will faithfully discharge
that I will faithfully discharge
my duties as police sergeant
my duties as police sergeant
to the best of my ability.
to the best of my ability.
Congratulations, Sergeant.
Mrs. Thomas, yeah, with us all.
The board is asked to approve the reappointment of Arla Blocker to the Beautification Committee for a 5-year term ending October 8, 2029. The board is asked to authorize President Hofeld to enter into a vehicle equipment lease agreement between the village and BMO Harris Bank for the village's 2024 lease program, subject to review by the village attorney. The program will cover 7 vehicles for public works. The board is asked to waive competitive bidding due to the village utilizing a vendor through a cooperative purchasing agreement, and approve the purchase and delivery of a new articulating overcenter aerial truck from Alltech Industries in Alabama. The truck for the Public Works Department is for a total cost of $199,276 to be financed over a 3-year period through a lease agreement. The board is asked to award a contract for downtown tree grate replacement to C&T Lawn Care of Linwood, the lowest responsible bidder, at a price of $639 per tree grate. The contract is not to exceed $42,174. This project will be paid through the village's American Rescue Plan Act funds. The board is asked to authorize President Hofeld to enter into an agreement with HCF Homewood, LLC, for the installation of lighting fixtures on private property in the alleyway created between the Hartford Building, 2033 Ridge, and the neighboring Lulabelle's Building, 2049 Ridge. The board is asked to authorize President Hofeld to enter into an agreement with the Cook County Department of Public Health for health inspectional services for the period beginning January 1, 2024, and continuing through November 30, 2025. The board is asked to increase the limited number of scavenger licenses to accommodate D&P Construction of Chicago. The board is asked to waive competitive bidding due to utilizing a contractor already on site at the Homewood Brewery and able to perform the work at a significantly reduced cost. The work requires the board to approve a budget amendment of $34,043 to the general fund. The board is asked to authorize a payment to Crosstown Design and Build, Inc. of Des Plaines in the amount of $34,042.26 for storm sewer work as a TIF reimbursement expense. The board is asked to pass ordinance M 2317, directing Manager Haney to solicit alternate bids and proposals for the development of property at 181338 Dixie Highway, the former site of Savoy's To Go. It is part of the downtown transit-oriented redevelopment project area. The village has a proposal for a Mexican restaurant. The board is asked to authorize President Hofeld to enter into an agreement with Involves International LLC, the property owners at 2049 Ridge Road, occupied by Lulabelle's, for the installation of a mural on the alleyway wall of the building. The board is asked to pass ordinance M 2318, granting an amendment to the zoning map to change the zoning designation at 3131 Olive Road from B3 General Business Zoning to R1 Single Family Residence Zoning. The board is asked to pass ordinance M 2319, granting a planned development for the 6.38 acre site in the M1 zoning district at 1313, 1351 West 175th Street with modifications as proposed. This will be the site for Apparel Redefined, a custom apparel printing and monogramming company. The board is asked to consolidate the 6 parcels of the property before issuance of a certificate of occupancy. Also, to vacate the 2 public utility easements located between 2 of the properties with plans approved by the village engineer before issuance of a certificate of occupancy. The board is asked to authorize President Hofeld to enter into a mutual release and settlement agreement with Full Moon Development, Inc., transferring the property at 18155 Dixie Highway to the village for a settlement amount not to exceed $15,000. The property, site of the former Delano's, has been vacant for years after a plan for a restaurant did not come to fruition. The village hopes to redevelop the site.
Thank you. Any comments from anyone in the audience with regard to any of these matters? Not? Board comments? Trustee Willis?
Nothing for me.
Trustee Harris Jones?
Item C, is it financed over 3 years or a 5-year period? The lease agreement, in item C,
It would be financed over a 5-year lease.
5 years, okay. Let's say 3 years.
Trustee Hyperman?
Of particular excitement, of course, item L, apparel redefined, glad to see that taking another step. Of particular interest to me is item D, the downtown tree grate replacements. This is something that's been needed for a long time, and so I'm excited to see that it's finally gonna happen.
Trustee Mason?
Just very quickly, item M, the settlement amount, is it for not to exceed 15 or 17,000?
That settlement amount is 15,000. Because the negotiation was still ongoing, we kind of added in an additional amount, but as of this evening,
It's 50.
it's 15.
Okay, thank you.
Trustee Roman?
I would like to comment on item I. I know this is a different situation than the previous building that we were soliciting bids for, since this is a vacant property, but I would still like to see a similar process happen. Is that in the works? Is that the plan?
Absolutely.
Ms. Harris?
I can speak to that. We had much success with our last process, so we do plan to do the same thing. We have a social media post that's going on all of our platforms tomorrow. It should go out tomorrow, and we are publishing it in the paper. So, and it's already on our website.
Okay, great. And then maybe just to eliminate what happened last time with the one gentleman who said he doesn't have social media, it's going to be impossible to reach everyone, but maybe even some kind of campaign to nearby businesses, just so that through word of mouth. I mean,
We can do that.
I love the idea of a Mexican restaurant, but I think we got great feedback from the community with the process that we did last time, so I'd like to see that continue if we can.
We can do that.
Okay, great,
Thank you.
thanks.
Trustee Opie?
Yes, I'm very happy for Trustee Heiferman that the tree grates are going in. I know that has been gnawing at you for a long time, so congratulations for that. I just want to make sure I have a clear understanding with the mural agreement, that the owner of the Lulu Bell building is going to be on point, taking responsibility for all upkeep for that, or no?
No. So the mural, because this is really a pilot program, this is a low-cost mural. It's not like the murals, Richard Haas murals. This is,
Okay.
we're talking $6,000, $7,000 pilot program. The muralist is gonna paint the mural, put a seal coat over it, and it should last up to from 7 to 10 years, no upkeep.
Okay.
We don't anticipate it. We don't anticipate any maintenance. If there is maintenance, the village will be responsible.
Okay, that's what I wanted to make sure, because in the mural preservation agreement, I guess I was reading it that the village shall not be responsible for maintenance of the said premise unless otherwise herein provided. So we just want to make sure that if someone comes in and starts to doodle on it or what have you, we will take full responsibility for the upkeep and anything that in possibly 7 to 10 years.
Right.
Okay,
Should last 7 to 10.
okay. And we will get to see I love the examples that we were able to see, but will we be able to see the final?
So, and what was explained in the Appearance Commission, I believe, because he is Nate Otto is a muralist, the Appearance Commission was able to share with him some design expectations. Some of the high-rise, like Hartford Building, Skyline, some of the things you would typically see at Homewood and Metro Station, he would incorporate that into his mural. But as far as a pre-mural, something that we would be able to share, that wouldn't be a part of his mural.
Okay, and if we don't like something on it,
We're gonna love it.
we're gonna love it, of course we are, okay. Okay, all right, you've answered my questions, thank you.
May I have a motion to approve the items on the consent agenda, please?
So moved.
Second.
It's been moved by trustee Roman, seconded by trustee Mason. Roll call, please.
Trustee Willis. Aye. Trustee Harris Jones.
Aye.
Trustee Heiferman.
Aye.
Trustee Mason.
Aye.
Trustee Roman.
Aye.
Trustee Oakley.
Aye.
The consent agenda is approved. General board discussion, trustee Willis. Trustee Harris Jones. Trustee Heiferman. Trustee Mason.
I just want to ask Manager Haney if you have any type of updates on the disaster response and the any type of services that are being provided by FEMA?
Absolutely. So, from the EF1 tornado, I think it was July 15th, we had a lot of response from our residents as far as sharing some of their issues with homes and their vehicles and their cars. We relate that to Cook County, overwhelming response. FEMA has responded, and Homewood plans to work with FEMA to have the auditorium, Homewood Auditorium designated as a disaster relief center. That will be a place probably, if 7 days, 14 days, where FEMA representatives will come to the auditorium and take actual written applications, answer questions as it relates to reimbursements, even business opportunities for our local businesses to possibly apply for small business loans. But that, we're waiting right now to find a date. We have our application into FEMA. FEMA has designated the auditorium as a DRC, so we're just waiting for some dates to solidify.
Thank you, appreciate it.
Right.
Trustee Roman.
Nothing from me.
Trustee Oakley.
Just a couple of things. This past weekend, this past Saturday was really quite exciting. We had our open house for the fire department, which brought out so many residents of all ages enjoying and learning so much about our fire department. We're very grateful for them and the wonderful job that they did. Explaining and learning, using that as a learning opportunity for families as well, and individuals. Also, on Saturday afternoon, we celebrated the HF Chronicles 10-year anniversary. And I just have to say thank you again, Eric, for you and your team in Maryland, for everything that you've done over the last 10 years, expanding all the wonderful information there is about Homewood and Flossmoor, our sister city, and we look forward to 10 more years, so thank you so much. And last, please get on your calendars, which is Night Out. The Homewood Business Association is hosting on October 17th, starting at Martin Avenue Square at 5 o'clock and ends at 8 o'clock. So come on in and have some fun. Thank you.
We have next week 2 new businesses opening. Ollie's, and most of you have received your flyer in the mail, or you will be getting it. We're thrilled to have them. This is in the old bowling alley on 183rd Street. They will have their ribbon cutting on the 16th of October at 9 o'clock, and the Homewood Brewery, finally, October 18th, they should be opening up as well. So we're thrilled to have 2 new businesses opening up next week. With that, may I have a motion to adjourn the meeting, please?
So moved.
Second.
Been moved by trustee Roman, seconded by trustee Oakley. Roll call, please.
Trustee Willis.
Aye.
Trustee Harris Jones.
Aye.
Trustee Heiferman.
Aye.
Trustee Mason.
Aye.
Trustee Roman.
Aye.
Trustee Oakley.
Aye.
We stand adjourned. Thank you all.